Now we're going to talk about three major economic indicators. हमारे जो तीन मेजर इकोनॉमिक इंडिकेटर्स हैं, नंबर वन economic indicator is the economic growth. And so far, we have studied कि government के लिए one of the macroeconomic objective is to have a sustainable economic growth. So in order to have our discussion on that, the first thing we need to clarify is what is GDP. So in exam, you get 1 mark if they have asked you that what is the meaning of GDP for 2 marks, then you saying gross domestic product, you get a mark for this. And then what is gross domestic product? So we say it is a measure of the total value of goods produced in an economy over a period of time. Basically, everything that is being produced in the country in a given period of time, for example, year, quarterly, half yearly, वगैरह. If the GDP goes up, okay, if the value of GDP goes up, it indicates that the economy is growing, because economy is the goods and services produced. The economy is growing if GDP goes up. And if the economy is growing, it is said to say that the living standards of the people will rise because they will be able to afford more goods and services. All right. So, economic growth rate एक percentage है, उसका एक फॉर्मूला है, इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ रेट. The formula is you take the GDP of the new year, you subtract the GDP of the old year, and then you divide the GDP old into 100. For example, say the country's GDP in 2019 is equals to $300 billion, and in 2020 the value is 305 billion. So in order to find the economic growth rate, you will take 305 minus 300 divided by 300 into 100. So by doing this, you will basically get कि कितने percent से growth आई है. When you do this, you get a value of 1.67%. So that means the economy is growing by 1.67%. All right. In percentage terms, this is very low, but developed economies tends to have a a smaller growth rate, and developing countries who have lots and lots of resources available tends to have a much faster uh, growth rate. Okay,